I mean, how did it feel? I guess the emotions more even than physical.
Oh yeah, I've said it a couple of times, just to a couple of, good friends. It's a deeply cathartic feeling. It's awesome. There's a lot of work that went into it, and a lot of different people that had to help me get here, and I'm happy to be healthy.
How do you approach when they haven't you haven't been able to do real football stuff for almost a year now? Like how do you balance wanting to get out on the field and knowing you have to take time to get ready?
Yeah, it's tough. You could try to mimic it as much as possible in the rehab, but obviously nothing is as impactful as live reps. So right now, every day is every rep is like a day of training camp is what I got to treat it like, and every rep is extremely valuable. I'm only allowed to get so many reps right now. So making each and every one count and being on the screws is exactly where I need to be.
Allowed to training plan, or is there like a CBA about coming off PUP?
No, we're just trying to be careful while also trying to be effective and get me back as soon as I can be back.
Without revealing what this team's plan is for when they expect you to play, I mean, what does the science and research say about it? If someone doesn't have an off season, they need at least X amount of time typically. Or I mean, what's your?
That's a great question.
Basing this off of? Yeah.
Great question. I have to trust them, and they have to trust me. And thankfully, I went to school for sports administration and not anything scientific. So
yeah. But I mean, is it realistic that you could be playing within the first week or two? Is that a goal or a possibility?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Kellen has spoke very highly of you and the character and what you've meant in the offseason to this team, a young team. Is there a responsibility, not to get out there, but to kind of continue, I guess, to get out there and show, how you want this organization to look and how it can look?
That's a great question. I think part of that is part of someone's character, right? Who you can be, right, and how you can affect things off the field. I don't know. I obviously need to get back in and work with my guys and try to establish a sort of culture that the people in the city can be proud of the style of play that we have, and once we get to something like that, then the wins will come. And that's what I could try to do to be impactful right now. And we'll see if the wins come.
So do you expect to get back to this point, or, when you were injured, was it the goal?
I sure hope so, yeah. I wasn't working for nothing.
When you sustain the injury when you did, I mean, it's one of the last plays of last year. Does that mess with you mentally? I don't know. I don't know the right way to put it.
Yeah, you make a lot of calls. You cancel a lot of trips. You tell best friends that have just had their newborn children that you're not going to be able to meet them. There's a lot of weight that obviously goes into the people around you as well. Okay, my girl's off season is canceled. My mom's got to help me out around the house. It's brutal. It's all hands on deck because with 108 seconds left in the 2024-25 season, I get a helmet to the outside of the knee on a 5-step out route, and my off season's canceled. It's brutal, and that part of sports is one of the hardest parts. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I've had a hell of an off season and gotten to get closer with a lot more people, and that's just another part of my story.
So getting closer, kind of help you get over it faster, when you kind of reach the point that.
Yeah, you got to confide in the people around you, and you're in the training room every day for 8.5 months. It's brutal because it's really, rehab is just pain dosing. It's, hey, we're going to be careful with you, but how much can you take before your knee says, hey, you need to stop. And that's tough. That's brutal for anyone. But I'm extremely fairly compensated, and I'm extremely grateful to be here. we broke the team down today, and it's like we don't realize how blessed we are. Like, it's such a beautiful thing to be in these seats, in these lockers, like wearing these pads and having these numbers on our back. Like they put our last name on the back of the practice jerseys. Like that's incredible. And like guys been working their whole life to get here, and obviously injury is always a risk. But once you could overcome things like that, it's such a blessing.
How does
You and Taysom broke down team medal, is that what you were saying?
Taysom broke us down. I think Taysom broke us down on Monday. I got to do it today, which was great.
How did his presence during the process like help you, or kind of going through this together?
Oh, that's my pup brother, man. That's my guy. He's so sick, and I genuinely I can't give him too much credit because he's gonna make me regret it. But he's just he's such a great teammate, and he's like an even better human being. Just an unbelievable guy. A real face of our franchise. Like he's pretty sweet.
How close were the rehab tracks that you were on? I mean, did you work with him a lot in rehab, and was he one of the people you got to know a lot better?
I mean, yeah, we were already really close, but I mean, through this process, like again, it's grueling, and like I'm glad I had him around. I'm glad I had him around for sure. Just dude's always got a smile on his face and some love in his heart. He's just a great dude. Unbelievable.
I don't know if we specifically asked like how you physically feel. I mean, pre-practice, post-practice, but I mean, it's good. Sometimes people will say even better than I felt before. After
yeah, it's always a huge question mark, and mentally too. Mentally is extremely strenuous because you haven't done it. Again, I was being serious. Like every rep that I get in practice is like another day of training camp. Like that's how important it is for me. Like if you bomb a rep, like okay, there's a day gone before because you have to get ready. Like I have to anticipate, playing as soon as possible. That's what I have to do, right? That's my job. And so it's like knowing that makes it extremely difficult. But after today, I felt great, and I was really enthusiastic about the performance.
What do you like about the offense? Just kind of watching from afar, how it's kind of developed.
It's awesome. I don't want to be too outright. Kellen's a cerebral play caller. We've gotten ourselves into a lot of tricky situations, and he's put us in advantageous positions to be there at the end of the game to win it. So I have a ton of respect for him, and I can't wait to play for him.
This kind of maybe more like a philosophical question, faith or karma or whatever. Last year, the season was over, the coach was fired, and you're still out there playing hard, giving your all, doing the right thing. Do you believe, like in some faith or karma, if I continue to do the right things, it's going to end up working out in my favor in a positive way?
Yeah, I mean, I think. And I've preached this before, but I think every decision you make either helps or hurts the football team. And you could say that in any aspect of life, but like every decision you make is vital. Like it's not string theory, but it's like if you decide to go to bed 30 minutes early and get an extra 30 minutes of sleep, or spend that time, not playing video games, or like if you eat a little bit healthier, right? Like credit one of our tight ends, Traden Welch. Like the guy picks up a piece of trash every single time he walks from point A to point B. He finds a piece of trash on the ground and picks it up. He just does a little bit extra, right? A little bit of lanyap. And I know he's standing right next to me, and I know he's listening. And that's not. But no, like that's what I'm serious. That's what comes to the top of my mind. Like doing a little bit extra to make either us a better team or the world a better place. And I'm not trying to be, you said don't be, philosophical, but yeah, that's my thought on it.